Yo, my bad, bro. I fell asleep. I was knocked out, but we still streaming though. We still got to talk about the GTA 6 leaks that have been released, that have been posted by all the bigger Twitter pages and news pages and stuff like that. So this is actually a uh legit leak joint. So, I had to sleep before this. I had to. Yeah. Terminate. Yeah, bro. I had to, bro. Your boy was tired, bro. Nigga, real life exhausted. Real life. Feel me? Yeah, man. Yeah. Hell yeah, yo. But yeah, we're gonna get straight to it. I don't know if I should go on Twitter or actually I do want to go on YouTube as well and react to somebody, but this is interesting though. Like this is the first legit leaks since the actual big leaks that we had gotten from GTA 6. So that's pretty crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's insane. Insane. You know? Let me see. Hold on. 2003 MJ, thank you so much for the donation, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Shout out to you, bro. Big love. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting it. I'm definitely getting it, but I don't like that they went back to the future route. I don't think they should do that, but I feel like I guess they feel like they can because they you know. But we'll see. Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate that. All right, y'all ready? Let's do it. We can go to. Do y'all want me to go to Twitter, or do y'all want to go actually like hear somebody speak about it too? Because we could do that too. We could hear other people's opinions, like so. We can definitely do that as well. Because on Twitter, I ain't gonna lie, I just woke up, and yeah, I'm fucking tired. But I'm up. Like I'm not falling asleep or nothing like that. You know. So I might do the headphones back again. I don't know. Thinking about it. I've been wearing them shits for a lot. I told you. Oh yeah, I told you was gonna make. Wait, was going to make it to the stream. Man, hell yeah, I appreciate you, bro. I feel you, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. There's some stuff I gotta upload too that I didn't upload yet. It's a lot of stuff I gotta do today. I heard they're gonna combine Omni movement with wall running. I don't know how they. I don't know. All right. Let's go to GTA 6 leagues. Yo, I heard there's a lot of crazy shit in these leaks, too, like real leaks. Like I'm gonna actually go to Twitter too. Hold on, let me go to X too. I'm gonna change the screen in a minute, y'all. Definitely gonna change the screen in a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see my likes. Hey, baby, pad me though. Baby, pad me though. Baby, pad me though. Hey, baby, pad me though. This shit look fire. All right, here we go, chat. Here we go. We're gonna go to YouTube too, but we mean the mall. Oh yeah, the mall is, bro, it's crazy. They said malls too, not just the mall. It's malls. All right, can y'all see? There we go. There we go, chat. I'm gonna throw the headphones on. Fuck it. I'm a rich blood by the way. And I got swag on old like a cake. Bitch scale yelling like it's ready. Alright, yo, listen. Peep. Alright. This is how you know this shit is legit. Because GTA 6 Countdown posted it. Dexerto posted it. Dexerto, bro, that's a huge source. Huge source. Alright, so Game Roll, shout out to Game Roll, he posted it. So this is huge. This is major. This is major, y'all. This is major. Alright. This is insane, bro. And Game Roll is definitely a reputable definitely a reputable source. Shout out to Game Roll, bro. Oh, I forgot Game Roll follows me. Really the GOAT, bro. He said he has no proof, but still, this is definitely reputable because he found out about some shit before. Spider-Man 2 is kind of lagging a little on my laptop. I mean, of course. What type of laptop you got? Or what's your specs on your laptop? I already knew what's real is fake. I've been doing this stuff since 2013. 12 through 13. All right, yeah, we're going to make a video about this, bro. I said we're going to react to a video about this. This is a lot to read for a person that just woke up. TGG, shout out to TGG. We might react to TGG. We can react to everybody. Fuck it, man. Like the stream. Everybody, please like the stream. Gilly Master, shout out to Gilly Master. GTA Min. Shout out to McTannen. That's my guy, Ski. Actually, I might react to McTannen, bro. That's my guy right there. So let's go ahead and do that. Shout out to McTannen, bro. We're gonna react to McTannen today.
This is a horrible gaming experience. How do you
For sure.
like this?
Well, I don't know, Linus.
I just woke up, Game Shane. How you doing, bro?
This thing. Can't you just build me one? Do I look?
Also, what leaks do y'all want in the game? You know, like after reading the list, y'all go read the list. What do y'all want in the game? Like, true. I want all the goddamn everything needs to be in this mode.
Leaks. When it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6,
hold on. Before I get into this video, another huge shout out to McTannen. This nigga's a fucking GOAT, bro. His videos are God tier. God tier, I say. Like, I want him to edit my videos. You know what I'm saying? Big fire, bro. Great content, man. Shout out to him, man. And hold on. Let me actually put him. No, hold on. Let me put this shit in my. I gotta put it in the stream, y'all. This nigga's a GOAT. I have to, bro. This nigga's really the GOAT, bro. I had to, bro. If you're looking for me, I'll be on the block with my thing cocked, possibly sitting on the track now. I don't know if he's gonna cover every single leak. I mean, he should, but let's see.
Feels like we get them daily. A new batch has hit the community, so today we're going over them.
That's good, bro.
However, at the start, we had to ask the question. What
yeah, Edgar, I know. I saw all the.
Nowadays?
I saw most of the leaks. I didn't see all of them.
Does it really constitute being leaked information? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't be a weasel cheese all your life. Click the subscribe button, and let's get amongst it. Well, I thought he'd fixed the leaks. I thought that little mug had fixed the leaks. That's what they told us. That's what he told us. That's what old J-Dog, the big dog. That's what he told us. In the trailer too.
They should have made McTannen a fucking radio host. That would have been godly.
Not but 4 weeks ago. Well, apparently we got some new leaks knocking about.
On GTA 6.
Have we? So, look, people, full context before we get into this shit, right? What do we constitute as a leak in 2025?
Yeah, because everything is...
It's a question for you, listening to this right now. Right?
Yeah, I will be pausing and stuff too. Talking over the video.
I saw articles were running with this shit. Not yesterday, the day before, right? And I didn't want to shoot my load early. Didn't want to get amongst it too quick. Hey, boy, slow down. You're going to mess around and come too fast.
Bro, this nigga tweaking, bro. Shifty was good. This nigga tweaking.
But full disclosure,
Yeah.
I was reading the articles about these leaks, and I just thought, just before I do anything, before I cover them, before I make a video on it, before I make any content on it whatsoever, I want to go to the source itself. Screw all this clickbait bullshit. I want to go to the
tweaking,
source
bro.
itself.
Shifty, tweaking. Nigga tweaking.
I want to get it from the horse's mouth that this is legit. This is legit leaks. So, full disclosure, I popped up to Game Roll yesterday.
Shout out to Game Roll.
We had a little bit of a chat.
I'm about to DM him.
I've been shouting Game Roll out for the past month, if not longer, on my live streams because this guy is killing it at the moment.
He's a
no
goat.
clickbait whatsoever, and whatever source he's got clearly knows his shit because for people that don't know, Game Roll's source
The last names
up about Lucia and Jason's
last name, yeah.
Months before we even got it officially confirmed. So whoever he's got, if we're talking HP
CMB was
sauce,
good.
if we're talking that barbecue, whatever his sauce is, clearly they know something that we don't.
Facts.
So I popped up to Game Roll and I just said to him, look, Chief, before I do any video, before I do any content, I want the go-ahead from you. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Is it worth me covering this? So I just want to point something out before we go any further. First of all, big shout out to Game Roll. Appreciate your friend, brother. But we need to make this clear. This is not Game Roll saying that he has seen this with his own eyes.
Right.
This is not an official GTA leak. When we talk about leaks, we talk about the leaks that we got a couple of years ago in regards to the gameplay. And
Right.
I've said on this channel, I'm never going to cover shit like that. If it comes to official gameplay leaks that could ruin the game, ruin the story, I'm not covering that shit. But when
Yeah, this is not like 100%. This is not 100% from from Rockstar. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this is just very possible leaks, from a very creditable source. Shout out to Game Roll as well. I will be tagging him in this as well. Yeah, like take it with a grain of salt. It's only creditable because of who Game Roll is and what he has confirmed before we even knew about it, which was Lucia and Jason's last name. So let's continue this because, like I said, though, you know what I'm saying. Tokyo, what's good, bro? How y'all doing? It feels good to do 2 streams in one day. That's crazy. This is how life would be if I did this full time. Basically, I'll be streaming crazy every fucking day, probably 2 streams a day, just like this, 12 to whatever time, and then take a little break, and then after that I'll stream again. Like usually, maybe not. Only some days, So y'all got a piece of how life would be if I streamed every day.
when it comes to stuff like this, everyone's going to say the exact same thing. Oh, take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah, I said that.
Well, I'm not even going to the table, Chief.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pop up to Game Roll, and I'm going to get a little bit of confirmation for myself.
Facts. Go straight to the
Game Roll
source.
said to me, and look, I'm not going to obviously divulge the conversation that we had. That's private conversations between me and the brother. Me and the brother Game Roll. But
I'm gonna watch it only because. Wait, how long is it? We're gonna watch 30 seconds of this, alright? Oh, that's a cut. Oh god. We're gonna watch 30 seconds of this. Cause it's my bro, McTannon. So I'm gonna watch it just so he could get some money. Why not? Let that revenue add up, brother. So I gotta show love. Wait till you get to 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I'll do like 32 just to make sure everything's A1. You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, bro. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Shout out to my brother. Hold on. All right.
Said that I can run this video, and he wants to make it clear that he hasn't seen this with his eyes.
Right.
He hasn't seen it visually. However, this is coming from the same source Sauce. The
Sauce?
same sauce. I can't say sauce without thinking of sauce. That gave him the heads up for the names. So they're clearly up at bat, okay? They've clearly hit a home run first time, and now it's just coming second time around. The thing that I'm worried about at the moment is this thing is blowing up like wildfire. People are running with this shit. They are saying, oh my god, brand new Rockstar leaks and all this shit. We just need to calm it down ever so slightly. Because again, this is... You're all going to say the exact same thing. Good. You're all going to sit there. You're all going to pipe it in.
I doubt it, no cap. That's not happening.
And then right at the very end, you're going to say, oh, but take it with a pinch of salt. You've just been plastering it that it was a goddamn Rockstar leak.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of people... Oh, yeah. I have been seeing that on Twitter. A lot of people have been saying that, oh, Rockstar leaked this because people stopped talking about GTA or the GTA 6 hype has kind of like cleared up a little bit because, you know, since the last trailer... Since trailer 2 or whatever, I'm like, damn, already? And they was like, yeah, Rockstar put this out there just to keep shit going, keep the hype train going or whatever the case may be. And companies do this all the time. I'm like, bro, you don't know that, I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't necessarily say that either, you know? So take that with a grain of goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You know, so... Yeah, man, people just be talking, chatting. They don't know what the fuck they be talking about. But I'm looking forward to these GTA 6 leaks, bro. For real.
So,
quote,
straight off the bat, before we get into any of this, that's what I wanted to get off my chest at the start. This is not an official leak, okay?
Always exists,
this isn't
exactly.
Rockstar Games. This isn't a leak from Rockstar Games. This is the person who told Game Roll something that he got right, has said a bunch of other things, and now Game Roll has told the community what he's been told. That's all this is. So can we bring it down just a touch? Just a little bit. With that being said, I am going to get into what's being talked about. I am going to get into these apparent leaks. Again, look, brother, what are we talking about in regards to leaks in 2025?
Exactly.
Again, I don't want this to come across disrespectful.
Extremely.
I don't want to throw shit at any content creators or anything, but it's just... Man, we will make a mountain out of a molehill. None of this is confirmed. What we're about to say now...
Exactly.
Look, what we are about to say now, none of this is confirmed. We don't know that anyone has seen this shit.
Exactly.
But I'm seeing people plastering this like it's the gospel. So I wanted to get that off my chest before we go any further.
Like the stream, everybody!
To give you the context before we go any further in regards to this video. So, with that down... Let's get into these apparent leaks and go through if it is legit.
Looking forward to
what it could mean, and you know, if we are excited about it.
Hey, all right. So, what do y'all think about these leaks? Do y'all think how do y'all feel about these leaks? Do y'all think Rockstar would do something like that? Me personally, I don't think so at all. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, feel me? So let me know in the comments or let me know in the chat, bro. I'm asking y'all, chat, and also everybody, please like the stream, bro. We've been going crazy all day in the streams. It's been lit as fuck. So I know, and we get into the leaks. Don't worry about it. My boy McTannon got us. You feel me? Rockstar Games know how much money they are making. This game will make more money than any movie, any game, any creator. Oh, absolutely. It's going to be the biggest piece of entertainment ever exist. Like, it's going to make, like you said, it's going to make more money than any piece of art, any piece of music. It's going to make more money than anything entertainment wise in existence of this world, bro. That's just a literal fact. That's like that's a fact. I'm sorry, like that's true facts. You know, they're gonna make $1 billion in the first minute easily. Like literally, they're gonna make over $1 billion off of pre-orders alone. That's just facts. The most anticipated piece of entertainment ever in life, ever. Another fact. So what I've done...
So
GTA 6.
I've not bothered to sit there and read bullshit articles because I've read a few of them and some of them are just absolute horse shit. It's a lot of bullshit jargon, which I'm not going to get into. So what I did, I went to the old faithful and I went to Twitter, Twitter, whatever you want to call it.
You already know the vibes.
And I've pulled up something from GTA 6 alerts. And again, look, full transparency, I've never really seen much from the GTA 6 alerts Twitter account, so I don't know if they're clickbait or what.
Right.
I went through a couple of their old posts. They seem legit. It doesn't seem like they're trying to rake anyone over the coals. But they've laid it out.
Hold on. I gotta fix this. Hold on, I gotta fix this. I'm hold on. I see the chat. The chat is like not. Gotta slide it over. That should be good. I'll do it again. Perfect. All right. Perfect.
Oh, and I think it's
There we go.
a nine post thread. So, I think
Jeezy,
the only
facts.
thing they missed was apparently we're going to see a bunch of axe wielding male strippers. That's the only thing I think that they've missed in regards to this. But otherwise, I think they've pretty much got it sorted or solid from what's been said. So anyway, again, look, big shout out to Game Roll.
Huge shout out to Game Roll.
Whoever he or she is. And shout out to Grand Theft Auto 6 alerts. Those are the three that I'm going to give credit to for this video. So, GTA 6 alerts. Again, they've put it out in a nice little thread. So,
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Ah, dear me. Let's read from the very beginning, shall we? Huge GTA 6 leaks just dropped. Here's everything that you need to know. So, let's scroll down to the first one.
We're gonna watch the 15 seconds. Anybody that I know, I watch their ads, bro, because I want them getting paid for real. Like that's goals. I gotta mute that though. Gotta mute that. PlayStation. Okay.
Shopping malls with shops, skyscrapers with lifts. The lifts only go to the roof for now, not individual floors. Around 700 shops in game. Shopping malls with shops. Now, look at that shit. Around 700 shops in game.
700 shops.
That we are going to be able to interact. We're actually going to be able to shop at those 700 shops, or is it just going to be a case of you're going to be able to walk in?
700 shops. 700. This is, like I said, take this with a grain of air. 700 shops, right? So, imagine if you could rob all of these shops, all 700 shops. So that's places where you can rob and actually, like, you know, set up, oh my God, set up heists for, basically. Get ready to rob those, have a getaway car. Make sure you get rid of your getaway car because cops on this game are very fucking smart, super smart, and they can literally find you, literally, and whatever you're wearing, all that shit. So you could be a suspect, you know? You feel me? So 700 shops, different stores, different. Imagine if that's real. Imagine that. And I can see this being real. You know why I can see this being real, my nigga? Because of the fact that this is a PS5 Rockstar game. We know what Rockstar Games is capable of. Especially on this goddamn PS5. We know it's about to be crazy. You know? We know this is about to be the craziest shit we ever experienced in our lives. And oh yes, I am overhyping this. 1000%. Because why? Because I know who Rockstar is at the end of the fucking day. I know what Rockstar is capable of. I just know. You know? So it's gonna be a beautiful thing. That's crazy though. Like the 700. That was the first leak I saw about this with this whole situation. That's just craziness. That's just craziness. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy work.
Hey, I'm getting. I don't know why I'm getting Norm flashbacks here. I'm getting real bad Saints Row PTSD.
What do y'all think about this?
Shit that Saints Row came within the reboot a couple of years ago, where the devs themselves had put in the shopping. I don't know if you call it a shopping center or what, but the big building. They'd literally put it in the map, right?
Right.
And then you would rock up to the shop and you couldn't physically walk into the shop to purchase something. You had to go to the little shitty shanty stall in front of the It was so...
I remember that.
It was so stupid. It was so ridiculous. But again, if you're ever going to sum up that game in a nutshell, that was it. They've put the shopping... The big shopping building. It looks like a goddamn IKEA. In there, and then you go and you can't even go into it. You've got to use the tiny little shanty stall in front of it. I'm definitely not getting that vibe in regards to GTA, but 700 shops, if all of them are accessible, that's going to be mental. I was trying to think before if that's even possible, but of course it is with GTA 6. Of course it is.
Dante, facts.
It's
Facts. That's a fact.
In regards to the mechanics of it would be very similar. Like you got to think, GTA 5 now, GTA 5 Online, you can change the appearance of your character online.
Yeah.
Just by scrolling through the what is it now? The pop-up menu.
Yep.
When you press for PlayStation, I don't know what you press for Xbox players, but for PlayStation players,
the touchpad, right?
when you press the pad, the middle pad, and it brings up the accessible menu, you can put on masks and all sorts. You can change what your player looks like. So, in regards to the mechanics in the game, surely
that's true.
It wouldn't be too much against Rockstar to make all 700 shops available to actually shop in. That is mental.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
It's not going to be a case of, see again, I'm reading this two ways. Is it going to be the 700 plus shops in the game? The majority of them are going to be in like Vice City and stuff, and for the majority of them, you're not actually going to be able to go in and do anything. They're just going to be there, sort of filler, and there's only going to be like maybe 50, maybe even 100 shops.
I could see 100 plus. 50's crazy. But then again, McTannen, shout out to my guy. Then again, bro, we might get surprised too. So that's one thing we can say. We might get surprised. We might get surprised
that you can interact with, which again is fine, by the way.
That's still a lot. That's a lot.
700 shops that you can interact with. What does that even look like on the map?
That would be crazy, bro. No, that would be insane. I gotta skip this one, bro. I gotta skip this one.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
That's an absolute joke.
But that would be fire.
The skyscrapers. Skyscrapers with lifts. Lifts only go to the roof for now, not individual floors. Again, this is another question that so many of us have got in our mind.
Lifts, you mean like what? Like elevators? Oh, like skyscraper, like actual. Okay, like lifts on the side of the skyscrapers. That's what he's talking about, right? Or is he talking about elevators?
At the moment, when it comes to this whole bullshit around apparently
5, I thought it was only 3.
Map,
I thought they said 3 playable
to be accessible.
I thought they said 3 playable characters.
And you've got all the questions of apparently they're going to be leaning on AI to help them out with things like filling interiors and shit like that.
We're gonna get into it.
If you've got a skyscraper, and I don't know how many floors that would be on average.
A lot.
I've never been to Florida before, so I don't know what the skyscrapers are, what they look like with Florida, Leonida, etc. But that would be a lot of rooms to generate. That would be a lot of rooms to fill in. So if one day there is going to be an update where the lifts take you to different floors, there's a chance you might go through 50, 60, 70 floors and there's nothing. But they've popped the interiors in every room. That would...
No, that's crazy.
I can't even imagine how that works. This is still a video game, by the way. That's absolutely mental. Right, moving on to the next one. A mission has cops betraying each other, but context is unclear without the prior mission. Shock. Imagine my surprise that we are getting turncoats and we are getting corruption in Grand Theft Auto. That's something we've never seen before. I'll give you that one again. A mission has cops. Say it again. A mission has cops betraying each other, but context is unclear without the prior mission. I'm thinking straight off of Blue Shirt in the trailer. You know, with a mustache. Getting amongst it. He's definitely a turncoat, without a doubt. He's definitely a rat. Right, moving on to the next one. Ambrosia and Port Gellhorn are big, but Vice City dwarfs them. Vice City is the largest by far.
Oh, damn. That makes sense, though. Like, you gotta have that. Both, basically, the 3 main cities are fucking humongous. All of them.
Now, again, look, this is the thing that I was getting into at the start of this video, right? What do we constitute as a leak right now? Because Ambrosia and Port Gellhorn are big, but Vice City dwarfs them. Vice City is the largest by far. I don't see that as a leak.
No, we know that.
Look, I don't consider this channel to be one of the big channels around Grand Theft Auto, but you know that we cover it in a hot second, right? And we've got a decent following, and we're slowly building up a decent community now. Shout out to all the Friend Brothers, by the way. But there's a good chance that if I was to post tomorrow...
Daunted facts. Remember, it's not impossible. It's just never been done before. Or tested before. That's a fact. I mean, of course they're going to test it beforehand. Witty, go back to the screen before you played this video. Oh no, I noticed that. We're gonna go there afterwards. After this video. I wish they stopped talking about the map. I don't want to see it until... I mean, talking about it and seeing it is two completely different things, bro. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I've got
completely
a sauce. I've got a sauce that is at Rockstar Games, and they've told me that Vice City is going to be the biggest part of the map. There's a good chance that someone writing some bullshit article, more than likely Gaming Bible, might
Gaming Bible,
and go, oh, you know what? Yeah, that'll do a quick article. And then people take it and it goes like wildfire. And I could have made it up on the spot. Now, I'm not saying that Game Roll Source has made this up. I'm just saying Ambrosia and Port Gelhorn are big, but Vice City dwarfs them. Vice City is the largest by far. I don't see that as a leak. I see that as, well, that's what the majority of us are all thinking anyway.
Daniel, facts.
So, again, look, I'm not trying to throw a shader out, but we can't... I don't know. I'm not blowing up, sir.
Pac-Man, you sent $2? Was there a donation? Hold on. When? Where was it, bro? Or where did you send it at, bro? Hold on. Let me make sure. Bro. I got you. Let me make sure. Where did you send it at, bro? I didn't get no notifications or anything. But yeah, man, there's so much shit going on. It's just like, oh my God, it's crazy. Why is it so hot in here?
And shit like that. Because again, that is just... That's like
I didn't see it, bro.
NPCs
I didn't see anything pop up.
Certain stuff. Yeah.
Am I tripping? Did something pop up? We usually get notifications for all of that. Super chats. I didn't see a super chat. Oh, it popped up right here? Why didn't I get a notification for it? It's right here. Shout out to Pac-Man for the super chat, bro. I did not see that it did not pop up on my screen. Like, that's weird. I didn't get no notification. Usually it'll get the alerts. Let me make sure the alerts are working. It worked earlier though. The alerts was just working. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate the love, bro. Shout out to Pac-Man, bro. Make sure y'all show him some love, man. Shout out to Pac-Man, bro. Let me make sure the widgets are working. Hold on a second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure this shit is working. Where do I go for that? Let's see. I forgot where I go. I always forget where to fucking go for this. It's not that. It's somewhere over here. I don't remember. And you don't understand. She made the people say, yeah. Where are you? I guess it's not popping up. Bro, where the fuck do I go for this? I know it's in here. Is this it? Hold on, chat. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to make sure. Where the fuck is this shit? It gotta be this. Bro, we used to do it all the time. Why is it not working now? And it's so fucking hot in here. I'm literally sweating right now. Here you go. Nope, that's not it. Oh my God, bro. This is pissing me off, bro, because we usually always do it. Now, all of a sudden, it's... There you go, test switches. I'm bugging, bro.
Tell them to bring me
That's what... That's how it's supposed to pop up. It's working, though. It's working.
This is a test super chat message.
I don't know what's going on, you heard? Everything's working. It worked earlier. That was weird. Thank you, though. Thank you again, bro. I appreciate that, bro. Oh, of course. I'm not. Yeah, y'all good. Like, I'm not begging for no. I'm not like other content creators. The niggas that be begging this shit. They be wilding. Nah, you good, bro. I already know that. It's the same over here. No, I appreciate that, bro. Bro. That anything is anything, bro. Everything adds up, bro. I appreciate that. No, the AC is on. It's at its temperature. Like, it's not gonna come on if it's at its temperature. I'm not gonna lower this shit. I don't feel like doing all that because it's gonna get cold as shit in. I'm gonna get sick. Hold up. I'll turn the ceiling fan on. I had to turn the ceiling fan on. All right, let's get back into it. Hold on. But yeah.
Yeah, we've had that in GTA 5. The city in GTA 5 was the main hub of the map. That I could have told you that 20 years ago. I don't think that's a leak. Anyway, We'll keep on going. Prone is still out. Dual wielding was never in. Now, look.
Yeah, dual wielding.
This is something which I'm quite surprised about. More people are quite gutted about.
I'm not surprised about dual wielding. Like, that's not... Niggas don't really be dual wielding in real life. That's just facts. Ain't no point of putting it in the game. Real shit.
Prone, and obviously prone, Prone. Prone is still cut. Dual wielding was never in. Dual wielding weapons. Now, I'm a little bit gutted, but at the same time, it's not a hill I'm bothered to die on. If GTA 6 comes out and it's as good as it sounds, you really think I'm going to be that bothered that I can't dual wield?
Yeah, I don't care about that.
I'm going to be doing 10,000 different shit anyway. So it's a little bit gutting. There's a possibility.
Not really.
Again, do take it with a grain of salt. There is a possibility that this is legit, but there's a good chance they've still got a year.
Daniel, yep.
I think there is every chance.
You mean NPC?
That the mechanic of dual wielding, at least, I'm not talking. See,
again,
some people might. I don't know the source itself, so I don't know what Game Roll source thinks in regards to dual wielding. But is this more in the sense of you can't assign one weapon to your left hand to your left hand and one weapon to your right hand? Or is it just like in general, like it's out of it? Because if you pick up like a pair of Uzis, that would be dual wielding. So I would be surprised if Rockstar Games, with all the shit that we're hearing in regards to the game, I would be surprised if you couldn't at least dual wield.
No, yeah, like I don't really care about the dual wielding. Yo, 2003 MJ, thank you so much for the donation, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Blessings to you, my guy. Appreciate that, bro. That's the second donation today, man, from you, bro. Big love, bro. Hell fucking yeah. That's love, bro. Oh, let me get rid of this. Hold on. We can get rid of this now.
Small weapons. I'd be very surprised.
Dual wielding small weapons?
I'm not 100% convinced that that's legit, but if it is, it's...
Wait, couldn't we dual wield in Red Dead, though? Am I wrong? We could dual wield in Red Dead, right? Right? I know I'm not tripping, right? Couldn't we do? Yeah, because I have the automatic, not the automatic, the semi-automatic pistols. Yeah, we could dual wield in Red Dead, so they might do it. Like the small guns, of course, like the pistols and shit. We should be allowed to dual wield those. I don't see them not doing that. I don't see why they wouldn't do that. So yeah. Why not? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, so I don't see why not, man. That'd be fire. I don't see why not. I can put you in the log cabin. What? Yeah. I just saw a message from a girl with the eye emojis. That shit was hilarious. Yeah. So yeah, I don't see why not, but make it realistic, of course. Not no fucking dual wielding mint machine guns and shit. Hell nah. Or two sawed off shotguns like San Andreas. Hell nah.
It's not something I'm not bothered about. Not only that, with how much we're being told that this game's going to get updated, there's every chance if people cry, moan, and bitch about it enough, they'll probably add it eventually. But again, who knows? We don't know. We're still a year away at least. The next one is we can't buy pets, which I weren't really banking on. But Jason has a pet iguana you can feed. So I'm assuming that iguana that we saw, that little iguana that we saw at the start of the trailer with the Hawaiian shirt, that's Jason's pet iguana. Fair enough. Ankle monitor doesn't affect gameplay. Lucia ditches it early. That is one thing I'm a little bit gutted about, if I'm being honest. Again, for the campaign, Cowboys, story mode, Stormtroopers, old MCT. We can't wait to get amongst the story mode. The ankle monitor doesn't affect gameplay. Lucia ditches it early. That is a bit gutting to hear because I thought, again, I think this is something else. I don't know if they actually mention it, but I don't think they mention it as a whole, but I think it's kind of mentioned with another one of the leaks. But apparently, GTA 6 is going to be split into 5 different chapters. So that's
I think Red Dead have 5 different chapters as well, if I'm not mistaken. The chapters are going to be long as shit. Of course, we know that, especially with all of the stuff that we're going to be doing. It's going to be super long chapters. Super long chapters, bro. So I'm looking forward to that, It's going to be a crazy, crazy series. We all know that. Series is going to be out of this world. That's just facts. So again, I'm looking forward to all of this shit, man. Like, I don't think y'all understand how serious this is. Very important to me, and it should be important to y'all niggas too. Of course, whoever's watching, this should be just as important, because this shit gonna be fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna keep it real, my nigga. This shit gonna be too good, way too good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. But are y'all excited? This game is very important to me, as it should be. It'd be cool on GTA 6 when you hit someone's car, the driver would follow you and call the police and get your license. But I mean, I don't see why that wouldn't happen. I could see that happening. I could genuinely see that happen. I could see that happening. I could put you in log cabin somewhere in Aspen. Well, ain't nothing to pay shipping if you got it. What you asking? Put you in a mansion. Yeah, it was canceled. Alright, why is this not popping up? Hold on. This is weird. Okay, I don't know what's going on with my phone. This shit acting stupid, as always. What? What you want? Hey, yo, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, too. Definitely do that. Definitely do that.
Something that we've not gone over yet. Again, you had Red Dead Redemption, which I think it was, what was it, 8?
Of course, duh. Of course online is going to be better. What? Everything's going to be better in this game, bro. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but playing it with one hand is going to be a challenge. God damn. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? This nigga Magdi is wildin'. That nigga say he's gonna be. That nigga say he gonna be beating his meatery to animations. You ain't playing, nigga. You dead ass serious. Your ass going to the strip club and about to be. That nigga mad, he gonna be like, take that, take that. This nigga's gonna be wildin', bro. You be wildin', bro. I already know you be wildin'. You probably be doing that shit on GTA 5. Nah, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. This nigga's tripping. Ah, shit. Yo, official Romeo's, what's good, bro? Not official Romeo's, what's good, bro? This nigga said, oh, yeah. Tweaking, bro. Tweaking, bro.
Or was it 7 or 6?
Grown ass man.
I don't know. Let me know in the comments how many chapters Red Dead was. Red Dead 2.
Casinos, I can see that happening.
GTA 6 being chapters
rob.
I'm fine with.
Ooh,
You know,
that'd
I'm
be
happy
fire.
for that. Again, it splits the story up nice. Again, that means you can also go back and forth in regards to the time. But the ankle monitor doesn't affect gameplay. Lucia ditched it earlier. That's a bit of a shame because I feel like you really could have gone a few different ways with that. I said this. What if? Because the thing is, you got to remember that there are going to be losers out there that just don't want to play with Lucia at all with GTA 6, and that is where it is. And I'm not saying you have to, but that would have been a good way to be like, okay, Jason can access all of the map.
Y'all in here
So
tripping, bro.
To the northern territories. There's only Jason that can go there because Lucia can't leave Vice City because of the ankle monitor.
Of course.
But then because Jason's so far away, if people don't want to take the time driving back to go to the next mission, or the next mission is down in the south in the Keys, and Lucia is allowed to get there,
Okay.
then, you know, that forces you to kind of go over to Lucia, and you actually play over it. Actually, you know, you turn out you actually enjoy playing with Lucia. It sounds wrong, by the way, saying playing with Lucia, so I'm going to try and limit myself saying that stupid shit. But yeah, that's a bit of a shame, really. If she's ditching that ankle monitor early, yeah, that's a bit of a shame. But again, you know, is it really?
Realistic.
In the last 7 days, 8,000.
What the fuck?
8 men have clicked the link on one of our ads that you've probably seen on the internet, put in their personal information.
Why is this
in order
even
to register to watch a 60-minute video that explains the
Yo,
exact
that's
process
crazy.
used to walk men through quitting this at the root of their problem. And the reason that
Y'all niggas are addicted to porn out here? I mean, I know there's people that are, but god damn, bro, that's a damn problem, bro. Go get some pussy, bro. What are you doing? Y'all have problems, bro. Real life problems, bro. And there's nothing wrong with watching and shit, but god damn, nigga. That shit brazy. Y'all paying for, man. When it comes to the point where you gotta pay for that shit, man, listen, bro. That's when shit got real. Maggie, you a fucking liar. You're lying. See? You still watch, and that's nothing, like I said, there's nothing wrong. It's not targeting me. I don't even be on my laptop. I don't be on my laptop, nigga. Only time I'm on my laptop is if I'm playing a game or fucking streaming. So it ain't targeting me. This is the first time I ever got this. And it's not even about porn.
is probably just like me.
This is about somebody that's trying to, like, stop people from doing it. It ain't it's targeting y'all niggas. I get pussy. I have a whole girlfriend. I don't need to beat my dick.
all of these other things, blockers, accountability,
I'm good.
apps, all of these.
It's
extra
y'all
things.
version
So I
ass
tried
niggas.
just reading this book more, which apparently I'm not allowed to say the name of this book on page.
This is hilarious.
I get flagged.
That much of an issue.
That's for
Is it
y'all.
really that
They
much
know
of
I'm
an issue?
streaming.
Going to the next one, Jason's ability. Now, this is something that a lot of people have been asking about.
I ain't addicted to them. Hell
With the
no.
abilities of Jason and Lucia. Now, I've said this. When it comes to gameplay leaks, I'm not going to cover gameplay leaks whenever anything gets leaked out. Like, officially from Rockstar, where you can see it.
I use X blah blah. X blah blah. There's only 2 X blah blahs that you could use from my past, you know, when I was a kid and shit like that. Not even when I was a kid. Just in general. It's only 2 X blah blahs that you can use. or just X in general. Witty, what if I use baby oil while playing?
Actually, like where the devs have been working on it. I'm not going to cover that stupid shit.
See, I already knew it.
But again, for anyone who is interested,
X
apparently
videos.
in the old leaks that we got years ago, people could see Jason using his ability. I don't know if people saw Lucia, but I think people definitely saw that they could see Jason.
Daniel, is that the Daniel that I know? Daniel, you use it too, motherfucker. I ain't even gonna tell your business like that.
Using some form of an ability.
Probably more than
But
anybody
this
in
leak
here.
says that Jason's ability is going to be a Deadeye style slow-mo with weak point targeting, which is similar to what we've heard already.
Deadeye. Okay, I heard about this Deadeye situation. So basically, what I read that both of them are gonna have like a Deadeye, right? But Lucia's is only gonna last for a little bit, like a tad bit, barely. Jason's is gonna last way longer because it's showing how effective the military was with him, how experienced he is within the military and with weapons and things of that nature. So Jason's Deadeye is gonna be way longer, and on top of that, his Deadeye is gonna be like a little different. You know? So yeah. How many hours is GTA 6? Nobody knows that. Yeah, Deadeye for Lucia don't make sense. I don't. Why? Deadeye for Jason, yes, definitely makes sense. But it'll be like a modern day Deadeye. Yeah, that don't. But yeah, listen.
Lucia's is weaker slow-mo, but only one shot. Leaker's
one shot. There we go.
Changes as it feels lackluster.
I don't. It's fine. It's whatever.
When it comes to get your words out your waist, man. When it comes to GTA, and I don't know if people, different folks in different strokes, people are going to play these games completely different.
Yeah.
I was never that bothered. I can
it doesn't bother me
play a GTA
either.
game without having abilities, so I'm not really that bothered about them. They were nice to have. I think to be honest, probably it was Franklin's driving ability.
That'll be dope.
More driving. That was probably the most. The ability that I used most out of all
driving,
three of them.
yeah.
What was it? Trevor had that psycho ability, and Michael had like the shooting ability. I think, if I can remember rightly, it's been so long since I actually played the story, and I used the abilities in general. But yeah, look, I'm not a massive ability leaner. Like, I couldn't really give two shits. Yeah, they're both gonna have abilities, whatever it is. Arthur's Deadeye ability in Red Dead 2 was really good. It
was good. They went crazy.
If we're gonna get Deadeye,
I already started. Official Romeo's already started doing that. I just gotta catch back on it. That's all. I already started the shit. I just gotta get back to it.
That we've got now in a modern setting, it's going to be fine for what it is. But it'd be a shame if we didn't see something a bit different.
Yeah, and it's not just one shot either.
Apparently, is Lucia going to be like some form of hacker? Like, could we get like an ability where she can hack faster than Jason? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. And again, I'm not the ability guy. So look, if people have got comments and they've got thoughts around the abilities, then drop them in the comments. But according to this, Jason's
okay, wait. We still talking about Deadeye right here, but Pac-Man said, I think GTA 6 will be 85 to 90 hours long. You talking about the main story, just main missions? I think just main missions, it'll probably be like 60 to 70 hours. Main missions. But if you want to include all the side missions, all the stuff that we're going to be doing, like exploration and all that shit, it's going to be over 100 hours. Easily, way over 100 hours. Because Red Dead, bro, that shit was about almost 200 hours. Like, it's still so much shit I haven't found in Red Dead. So, like, it's going to be more than that. It's going to be more than that. It's going to be more than 100 hours. Way more. Total. It's going to be way more. I guarantee it. There's going to be so much shit going on. Story, I don't think it's going to be 90 hours. That's OD. But, hey, you never know. Because the game already going to be long as shit from just what we're going to be doing anyway. Let me make sure everything's still working properly. Yep, we are still good. We are still good, chat. So, yeah.
Ability is going to be a slower Deadeye. Lucia's is going to be weaker, but only one shot. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that Lucia isn't going to be able to do Deadeye as longer, but she can one-shot people? Like, I can't.
Maybe 200, yeah, I can see that.
Just look at that border placement. Expertly done. This is the epitome of sport.
I don't really know too much about that.
No, the game is going to last. If
Let's
GTA
ignore
5 lasts,
Disney
this is
World
going to
parody
definitely
in the
last.
game. I'm not really that bothered about that.
Rockstar will be
But
fine. We'll be
again,
fine.
This is
Rockstar,
Rockstar.
bro.
This is Grand Theft
See,
Auto.
hey, see, this is. I didn't even know he was going to say that. This is Rockstar. We was talking about two completely things, but two completely different things, but we on the same path, bro. This is Rockstar, bro. It's Rockstar.
Or you got to remember when GTA 5 first came out, we didn't have Capo Rico and we didn't have the Diamond Casino. Two of the biggest things.
Yeah, we did not have either.
GTA 5 in recent memory. So
Facts.
again, there's every chance that they could have shit like that.
I remember when the casinos, for the people that didn't know, that's new to the GTA shit, online or shit, whatever. I didn't even know GTA 6 or 5. We didn't know GTA 5 was gonna have a casino. We just knew it was there. We knew the casino was there, but we didn't know they was gonna end up opening that motherfucker. And I remember when that shit first happened, we was like, "What the fuck?" So yeah, we used to always talk about, "Damn, I wish they put the casino on there. I wish they put the casino on there." Yeah. Dallas, what's good, bro? The ASMR is going to be saying what ASMR? We got online to create yourself and your own story. I mean, yeah. Online's going to be a masterpiece, bro. I guarantee it's going to be so much shit they're going to be doing on there. But they need to, the same shit they do online, the same shit that they do online, they need to do that shit on story mode as well. At the end of the game, after the game, update the cars over the 10-year span, because, you know, cars and stuff are going to be changing. Everything's going to be changing in life, in real life in general. So there was construction in front of the casino. Yeah, it was. Remember, you can pick up taxi missions, cop missions, robbery missions within the store. Taxi, they're going to have Uber and shit. It's not really taxis anymore in life. So they're going to have like Uber in and all that shit. Man, that shit don't even matter anymore. Official Romeos, that shit raps. They might have it built up at the end of the GTA 5 life, right before GTA 6 come on. They might finally have that building built. So we'll see. We'll see. They're gonna call it Goober. I can see that. They always doing their own thing. Did you hear that GTA 6 is going to apparently have 5? No, we already spoke about that, bro. We already got into that. They already said that. It's a part of the leaks, bro. We know that. Yep, we already know, bro. The chapters are going to be super long. Maggie, what the fuck are you talking about? You a horn dog. Damn my eye. Yeah, Goober is crazy. Would you ever drop more songs? Me? Hell yeah. I'm already working on songs. It's just timing, bro. I don't have time. Like, I gotta, when I work on music, I have to just strictly work on that. I can't stream and just hop on music. You know what I'm saying? It's just, my brain has to be in a creative mindset for music only the whole day. I have to really lock in. You see what I'm saying? You know, but for sure. Hell yeah, Tokyo. You think they coming out with GTA? Bro, we talking about GTA 7 already, bro. They gonna do, if they want money, yeah. Why wouldn't they come out with a GTA 7? That's no time soon, bro. No time soon. The question is, fuck the GTA 7. The question is, what are they gonna do after GTA 6? What game are they gonna be focused on after GTA 6? I think the medieval joint. Why would it be called Gooner? That's not even close. Of course, bro. Me and Tajay, a collab song? Maybe. We make different type of music, though. Like, completely different type of music. Like, it's different. You know, maybe. I mean, maybe that'll be dope. Tajay could get on the hook or something. That'll be fire. Like, or we'll make something happen. That'll be dope. I could be versatile as fuck, too. I could change shit up. But we gotta see. That'll be fire, though. Shout out to my nigga Tajay. Yeah, I was just talking to Tajay today. Me, Don the Bomb, Tajay. Yeah, we was just chatting it up. I'm gonna go out to Texas to go see that nigga. I know, bro. Trust me, I'm a music head. I know that already. Trust me, I already know. I never understood why people talking about GTA 7. I don't know, bro. Bro, I have so much music, bro. It's ridiculous. Like that I'm working on. I know it's been like 2 years, but hey, niggas been lifing. Niggas been life has been lifing, bro. Shout out to my nigga Earl, bro. Shout out to my nigga Earl, bro. I mean, that's a hella Earl type beat. Earl, hell yeah. I got hella producers, bro, that make beats like that. Shout out to my nigga. Hold up. But yeah, shout out to my nigga Reason. Shout out to my nigga Ghost. Shout out to Clockwork. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my niggas, bro. Shout out to Cal High, bro. I don't know where he went. That nigga just disappeared from the planet Earth. How many hours y'all gonna spend on? Let me try counting. Let me try sound. What? I'm not even gonna read that.
That's the
shit.
next one. Where are we at? We're 5 out of 10, so we still got quite a bit to read through yet.
Oh, Tokyo, facts, bro, facts. I got so the next tape is gonna be way fucking better. Oh Jesus, because I've gotten way better writing and shit. The pen has gotten crazy.
Parody in the game. I'm not really that bothered about that. But again, this is Rockstar. This is Grand Theft Auto. You got to remember when GTA 5 first came out, we didn't have Puerto Rico and we didn't have the Diamond Casino. Two of the biggest things around GTA 5 in recent memory. So again, there's every chance that they could add shit like that. Moving on to the next one. Where are we at? We're 5 out of 10, so we still got quite a bit to read through yet.
Mm-hmm.
Map is rectangular like GTA 5 with pink mission waypoints.
Oh, the map!
Again, coming from the mapping project, I think the majority of us all kind of get an idea of how the map's going to look like from afar. NPCs react to your gun being out. NPCs react to your chopper being out. Oh, sorry, Jason. NPCs react to your gun being out. Jason and Lucia will hide it while walking. Again,
of course.
For the campaign cowboys, for people who enjoy realism with these games, and you know you're not going to be jumping online in the first 5 minutes. That's an awesome thing. You know, it's tiny little things like that that do sound cool. Again, NPCs are going to react to your gun being out, and Jason and Lucia are going to hide it when they're walking. Now, look, I mean,
of course they are. Of course they are. They have to.
I'm not gonna go over the tilt with this stupid shit because NPCs react to you when you've got a weapon out, when you've got your chopper out.
Yeah.
In GTA 5,
the facts.
That's what the best part.
That's
of
already going to happen
now, going on 14 years old. So it's not NPCs reacting to your gun being out that's intriguing me. It's that idea of Jason and Lucia are going to hide it while they're walking past NPCs. I'm going to make
something happen, bro. That'll be fire.
It comes to Rockstar Games. It's tiny little details that they don't need to add in. People aren't going to give GTA 6 a 1-star review because they get everything they want, but Jason walked past an NPC and he didn't put his didn't like hide his gun away, like put his shoulder up. You know what I mean?
They're going to definitely, of course they're going to have that, bro. Why wouldn't that? They make it. This is going to be the most realistic GTA that we get. So, of course, they're going to do that. Exactly. Even in GTA 4, they did that. So, of course.
It's tiny little things like that. They don't have to add, but they do.
No, they have to.
I give Rockstar a lot of shit, but when it comes to the development of these games, they're unmatched.
They're different. They're unmatched.
Right, moving on to the next one. Character switch and upgrade. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. This is going to be a thing that I think a lot of people are going to be talking about. Character switching upgraded. A third option lets you control Jason and Lucia together. Your inactive character joins to chill. Play solo missions for each or team up for joint ones. Start co-op missions with both and enjoy golf together. Classic GTA.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, go back. Because I read this, but I don't... what?
The option lets you control Jason and Lucia.
The third option lets you control Jason and Lucia? What? Like, it just switches automatically or something? Or whatever? Or you just... That don't fucking make sense. How the fuck you gonna control both of them at the same time? Oh, yeah, send the links, bro. Hell yeah. I want to hear that. I mean, co-op? I mean, I guess. I don't. Maybe that'll be cool. That'll be cool. It just as a single player that wouldn't make. You see what I'm saying? But that whatever.
Together. Your inactive character joins to chill. Play solo missions for each or team up for joint ones. Start co-op missions with both and enjoy golf together. Classic GTA fun.
Oh my god. That still doesn't make sense. I guess. Who is you going? So it's gonna be flip flopping automatically of who you change as. That's what I'm saying. Like, who are you gonna be playing as in that moment though? When you switch to both of them, you see what I'm saying? So it gotta be co-op. It doesn't make sense.
Look, you're gonna have to let me know what you think in the comments about this stuff. Are you excited about that?
I'm not excited for it. I want an actual. I want a third protagonist. That's what I want. Or did they mean a third protagonist and you could play missions with Lucia and Jason as the third protagonist? Is that what they was talking about? If that's what they meant, okay, now I get it. I think that's what they meant. But I want a third protagonist. Me personally, I want a third protagonist. I want to play as a nigga in the streets in little Haiti. You know what I'm saying? That's where I want to be. I want to be one of them. Fire. I feel like Rockstar be giving their insiders some curveballs to throw them off. Or maybe during the makeout on the bed scene. Wait, what? Y'all niggas is still talking about this? What the fuck are y'all talking about? No, I seen a little bit of links. Nigga tripping, bro. Y'all gotta go outside, bro. Jesus Christ. No, but Dame, I hear you though. I hear you.
And it's funny to me, and I'm quite surprised that
no, you don't gotta stop. I'm not saying you gotta stop. You good
at the moment. I think with the story that we're getting at the moment, out of the first two trailers,
I don't think they have a kid together. I ain't gonna lie. I think Lucia's. Wait, they might have a kid together, but I think Lucia has her own. They said Lucia has a child in the game, but the child doesn't really like affect the game any like that. You know, the story like that at all. I don't even know if they show that little motherfucker. They might. What?
And you know, even the character bios that we got. I can't really see them leaning into anyone else being a third character. I think the whole story is going to be around Jason Lucia.
No, you don't know that
story they're going to tell.
You don't know that. They could surprise the fuck out of us, bro. Yeah, they could have the story focused on Jason Lucia 1000%, but they could do an epilogue as well. They could do an epilogue, you know, and then that player will be the third player. You just don't know, and then we could play as all three. You know, or whatever the case may be. Or they might surprise us out of nowhere with a you know, they might do that. Rockstar is known for doing some surprises, bro. So like we didn't think we was gonna play as John Marston at the end of that shit, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Let's go, bro. So we didn't know we was gonna play as John Marston on Red Dead Redemption 2. They might do something like that. I could see it happening. I mean, maybe not, but I could see it happening.
I think the third character is going to be your online character. I think because GTA,
maybe that
the main focus of the Grand Theft Auto franchise going forward now is going to be GTA Online. Which we
maybe that too.
I think the third character is going to be your character online.
Maybe
so
for sure.
When people say that there was a third slot on the character wheel, and they're saying, "Oh no,
online.
it's not going to be online."
I can see
that
the
online face weren't there. This checks out because if you're going to be able to just co-op going around the map together. That checks out. But again, look, this isn't something that me personally, I'm really not that bothered about.
Me either.
Because I'm going to play the game with whoever I want to play with. And I've never gone through a Grand Theft Auto game thinking, oh man, I really want my partner next time.
Right.
Like,
I don't want nobody. I don't want to play along with nobody. I'm gonna be real. On Grand Theft Auto, I don't want to play along with nobody unless it's online. But single player, story mode, I don't want to play online with anyone. Not online. I don't want to play co-op or nothing like with nobody. I want to be on that shit by myself. Unless I'm online. If I'm online, cool. We with the gang. Like, everybody's online. Like, we gonna all be in the lobby together. We already know that. All of us are gonna be in the lobby together going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to that. But I ain't trying to be on no story mode with y'all niggas. Hell nah. That's for me, myself, and I to enjoy. Fuck no.
Couldn't give a shit. I'm going to play the game the way I want to play it. I'm going to enjoy it playing as Jason and as Lucia.
Exactly.
Again, it's a cool feature. It's probably going to be awesome when it comes to certain shit. But again, this is
Theoretic facts. I don't think they're going to do that.
It's not a hell I would have died on if I hadn't got it. If anything, I am a little bit gutted if this does confirm that we're not going to get a third protagonist, because I would have liked sort of a secret protagonist that we don't know about. But
he would like a secret protagonist that we don't know about. Exactly. Me too. Because we might still get that. We don't know.
Again, that would have been stupid promo. If this is going to be the biggest game of a generation, why would you hide the third protagonist? Surely
why not?
You want to make a big deal out of it.
Why
right?
not?
Or am I just pissed in the wind there?
No,
Again,
why not? No, honestly, a surprise with that would be like, what the fuck? Bro, that would be fire. Traquan, that'd be cool. He seems like he could be a third protagonist too, bro. That would be fire. But that would be cool though. Like, I think it would be cool. I think it'll be fire. Me personally. What do you think? How do I think the story is gonna end? I've said this before. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe there's a choice to. I don't know, bro. It's gonna be interesting, man. Like, since this is Bonnie and Clyde's type vibe, they could die together. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I'll be highly fucking upset if that did happen. I don't think it is though. No, Magdi, no. That's not happening. Fuck no. You know how many years? 18? No, fuck no. That is not happening, bro. No. Definitely not. They already said Lucia's child is not going to take... Oh. Growing up? So you think they're going to go 18 years... Or not 18. They're going to go what? I don't know how her older child is. 10 years ahead of... Nah. You don't see none of them dying? I mean, I hope not. I mean, you gotta think Lucia is from Liberty City, bro. Could have had a baby daddy there. We don't know that. It could be Jason. We don't know. Lucia is not from Vice City, my nigga. I guess she has a child. That's what they've been saying. He's gonna say it, I think.
In the comments about that. Moving on to the next one. That trailer scene where Lucia is getting banged out by She-Hulk. Oh wait, no, sorry, I read that wrong. That trailer scene where Lucia gets tackled in the airplane by that walking steroid. It's from a heist mission. The muscly woman tackling her is likely from the bodybuilding gang Lucia infiltrates. I don't know if anyone's read this, but I've never heard anything about a bodybuilding gang. So I must have missed that whenever that came out.
Me either.
I didn't know there was going to be a bodybuilding gang. I didn't know Lucia infiltrated a different gang. I thought the whole story around the gang was going to be Jason was in Lucia's, because Lucia's got like a thing with Raul Batista. Again, I could be wrong about that. That's just a theory, by the way. Don't start pumping me out into articles. But
dude, this is a horrible gaming experience. How do you live like this?
Well, I don't know, Linus. I don't have time to research.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about a bodybuilding gang.
Yeah, she big as fuck.
We clearly see from the picture that She-Hulk's an absolute beast. So that probably checks out a little bit, I guess. And there's a mission where you shoot a shark with a spear gun.
Absolutely.
I don't give a shit about that. Again, that isn't a leak to me until we actually physically see it. But the one thing that I will come to is with the screenshot of the woman, you know, in the trailer when She-Hulk is about to pound Lucia's face into dust. It looks like it's on an aircraft. And I take it back to 6 months ago, I think it was, if not maybe a little bit longer. Last year, when Legacy Killer said that there was, I think it wasn't there. That story that came out that said in the first couple of missions,
Lucia got hands.
there was a mission that involves Russians,
a trained fighter,
and drugs or something, and it might go south or something like that. When I saw this in the trailer and I saw the aircraft, I thought, oh, this is going to be the first. This is going to be one of the first few missions. So, is there a chance that maybe the game starts out where Lucia has infiltrated this other gang, and then obviously it's all gone tits up? They're on this aircraft, and then Lucia, whatever she does in regards to this plane, she gets out. But then she gets caught, and that's how the game starts. Do you think that this is literally one of the first 2 missions that happens, and then we find out, very similar to how we got with North Yankton, we basically find out how Lucia ends up in prison?
Yeah,
I'm not.
That could be the case.
I'm just going off what I've read.
It's so we don't know how she got in prison. Like that's that. They said she got into prison for protecting her family or fighting for her family. We gotta see what's up with that. You heard?
Moving on to the next one. Not much.
I think her mom is in
treasure
Vice
and
City.
secrets, but more could come pre-launch. Hey, yeah, look, underwater stuff is sound for what it is. I'm not an underwater guy, but I know a lot of people are. So again, they can add.
Of course,
to underwater whenever they
Romeo.
want.
Romeo's
trailer shot of Jason leaving a shop with beer. The trailer shot of Jason leaving the shop with beer.
Yeah, that was gameplay. That was gameplay. That was gameplay. You can even tell that was gameplay. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't surprise me.
That was definitely gameplay.
Doesn't surprise me at all. If anything, how much more anticipated are you for the game when you found out that half of that, I'm going to say the majority, half of that trailer was gameplay?
Yeah, majority of that trailer was all gameplay. Yeah, majority. We're going to watch trailer 2 again. Majority of trailer 2 was gameplay. 1,000%. 1,000%. A lot of people don't want to believe that. People was like, "Oh, you're going crazy." People on Twitter, some people on Twitter was hating so bad they were saying, "Oh, y'all are going crazy over CGI trailer." I'm like, nigga, this is not CGI. Rockstar don't make CGI trailers, my guy. Rockstar only make trailers from the actual game, nigga. Literally, only strictly from the game. They don't do CGI. They never have. That's not something that they do. They do in-game trailers. That's what they do. It's what they known for. That shit was gameplay. A lot of the shit in-game, a lot of the stuff that we saw in the trailer was 100% gameplay. A lot of it was gameplay. You don't want to believe it? Cool, don't fucking believe it. Most of that junk was gameplay. Dead ass. We'll go through it.
Like, things are going on in that scene.
They just be chatting, bro.
But the biggest thing is the beer in the bottle is swishing. If this is legitimate gameplay, and you've got beer swilling in a bottle that no one was asking for, the tiny details. Attention to details is what makes video games great. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Attention to detail is what makes video games great. That's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. That's a fact, bro. Rockstar put into this game. Brother, Jesus Christ. And then we've got another one here. Meet Donnie, Jason's friend and a freak per leaks. Works for Brian alongside Jason. Do you think this is the pilot that people have been talking about? Because I don't know if you.
I mean, of course you can shop. What?
I've seen what I've seen, but there's a lot of people at the moment. They're asking the question, "Who's Brian's pilot?" Because he's in a lot of the trailer, and he's in a couple of screenshots as well. He's wearing a purple. He's not purple shirt that people think's Lucia's brother. He's wearing like a pink purple T-shirt, like a not shirt with a collar, like a T-shirt. And he's in a few of the screenshots, and he's in some of the trailer as well. There's a possibility that could be Donnie. The pilot could be Donnie, and people are asking the question, by the looks of things, this guy could be a serious player. I saw something that maybe he could have been the third protagonist. I'm not too sure about that, but yeah, clearly this guy is involved in the story quite a bit if he's in the trailer as much as he already has been. I think he's probably in as much of the trailer and as much of the screenshots in the background as Cal Hampton is, and Cal Hampton got his own bio. Do you know what I mean? Like, is there a possibility that Donnie, maybe he turns on the group, maybe he turns on Brian and Jason and Cal? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments about that shit.
Donnie.
If you don't know where to start in Top Heroes World, the
maybe, I don't know.
Is a great place to start. There are low-level enemies and villages with free healing wells. Save Flame Hall until level 20 plus. Trust me, those lava traps wreck new players. If you need...
Right, Grand Theft Auto 6 alerts. Carrying on.
I
think this is the last two now.
Video.
Lucia's... Oh, no, sorry, the last few. Lucia's kid appears briefly at the start, but in chapter 1 to 3. Yeah, so again, like I said before, with this tweet, this thread, again, shout out GTA 6 alerts for the thread. I don't think they
I wonder how old her son is.
They haven't mentioned that the chapter's going to be split into 5, but they do reference it here. Lucia's kid appears briefly at the start, but in chapter 1 to 3.
Okay.
They're MIA. Either not played enough, or the kid's role is small, to be decided. Moving on to the next one. Trailer scenes are from chapter 1 to 3 only.
Yeah, that's what they said. That's what they said. All the trailer scenes that was shown in the trailers was 1 through 3. Trailer 1 and 2. 1 through 3. Oh, yeah, 1 through 3 chapters.
Jump is from chapter 3. So
I heard that.
Everything, according to these, everything that we've seen so far with GTA 6, unless there's something else in regards to trailer 1, which I don't think there was, but I could be wrong. Everything we've seen so far is between chapter 1 and 3, so we don't know what happens chapter 4 or 5. There's no rumors, there's no leaks, there's no nothing. I don't know if anyone else has seen anything, but I've seen no rumors or no leaks towards how the game's going to end. The finale, nothing, no big twists, nothing like that, which is good. We don't want any of that shit. And with how big the game's going to be, if things are going to get leaked out, you kind of want it to be sort of in the early parts of the game, because again, we can breeze past that, and then we can get into the latter ends of the game, pretty much halfway through the game, and have it unspoiled for us. That's what we want as a community, right?
Oh, no, of course, Velen, we know that. Velen, we know that, bro. We already know that. We know that, bro. Hey, make sure you like this stream too, bro. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. Will you create a separate save to try out the cheat codes or what? No, I'm not doing no cheat codes at all until after I beat the game. Yes, pay attention, because that's a small game. That's a small gaming game. Picking up the garbage is Lucia. Yeah, that's definitely like gameplay. That was not a cutscene. If you can see that, like when we was picking up trash and stuff as Lucia, that was all gameplay. You gotta really pay attention. Yeah, like Lauren said, you gotta pay attention.
So trailer scenes from chapter 1 to 3. That is, I honestly, no joke.
That would be crazy, but we know it's coming out next year. You know what I'm saying? That would have been crazy though if it was coming out this year too. But still, I'm glad GTA 6 got delayed, because we needed to be the greatest shit of all time, which is going to be already. It was going to be that already. I need Lucia bad. This nigga is tripping.
Buzzing about that, because I would have been.
You never had nobody that looked like Lucia? Wonder what happens if we choose to avoid doing community service. I don't know if you can do that. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. Maybe.
Been absolutely gutted if I'd come to play this game. The story isn't as long as I think it's going to be, and I get to chapter 5, and half of chapter 5 was in the goddamn trailers that we've seen. So I'm really excited. I'm really happy that if that is the truth, I'm really happy about that. Right, carry on moving forward. These are the last two now. Weapon wheel got changed for the 3rd time recently. So they've changed the weapon wheel recently. So again, look, this is how funny this community is. We've been covering trailer 1 for over 500 days, a year and a half. We were going off it gospel, and then they dropped trailer 2, and trailer 2 pissed all over trailer 1.
Literally
changed up the majority of how the whole game looks, and now apparently they've changed the weapon wheel again. So all
that's fine by me. That's fine.
In trailer 1 for however long, the majority of it's probably been tweaked, changed, or just completely scrapped and put in something better. Anyway, isn't it mental what this community has done in the past 2 years around the little snickle frits that we've been given? And then option to greet and intimidate NPCs is available. That I
just like Red Dead Redemption 2, you can talk crazy to niggas, or you could be nice to people and greet them and this and that, have conversations with them and everything. Yeah. What? Oh, it was an ad. I was like, what just happened?
I don't know what in regards to options, like what there's actually an option where you can go up to an NPC and you get like is there like an action menu where you can press left or right on the D-pad to basically give him shit, or like what?
Yeah.
I don't know. what that could mean, but whatever.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro. Like, just like Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know. I'm sure he played Red Dead Redemption 2, right? I'm sure he's played Red Dead Redemption 2.
But weapon wheel got changed for the third time recently. That's quite interesting. Again, the fact that it shouldn't come as a surprise that they are working on this game because they've still got a year. They're obviously working on it. But something as serious as the weapon wheel has been tweaked again.
Hey, man, I can see that.
Interesting. The biggest thing with the weapons that I keep seeing is people want to know if you've got to go to your trunk.
Yeah,
and actually,
I think you're gonna have a duffel bag, and also you can choose to carry a duffel bag, and I think also that you can go to your trunk. Yeah, go to your trunk, pop the trunk on niggas, bro. Shoot, get your weapons, pick what weapons you want to have in your trunk and stuff. Yeah, I could see that happening, or have the duffel bag of weapons inside of your trunk. I could see that happening. You know, like you can literally see Lucia actually grabbing I think she was grabbing a weapon, if I'm not mistaken, from the trunk, right? So you can see that happening in the trailer too. So why not
attach weapons like you had to do in Red Dead 2, where you had to go to your horse and attach your weapons?
And it's legal. It's legal. It's legal. All that is open to carry in Florida, just like Georgia. So yeah,
that we're seeing so far, and everything that we're reading, I'm leaning more towards that actually being the case.
Yeah.
Where they're going to go more realistic with it. It's not going to be like you had with GTA 5 where you can just pull out
you have to actually go to...
It's going to be how it was with Red
realistic.
Dead, where if you get out your car and you've not attached your shotgun, you've not attached your, I don't know, your
you're just not going to have it. You're not going to have it.
Be able to just whip it out your ass.
Exactly. Exactly, bro. They're going to make this shit realistic to the point where, yeah, bro, if you don't get the... Like on Red Dead Redemption 2, like he said, if you don't get your weapon off of your horse and stuff, like, you're not going to have it, bro. Plain and simple, like shotguns and bow and arrows and all that shit. Your pistol is going to be on you, of course. But other than that, you're not going to have that shit, bro. The other guns. So make sure you know that. Realism.
For me around
attention to detail.
How that transitions to online. Because if people are playing online and they are playing this thing rapidly and you're doing heists and all this other stuff,
they're not going to have it online.
If you've not attached your RPG, or if you've not attached your shotgun or like your big assault rifle or your sniper rifle or whatever, and you get to certain parts where you're in online and you're playing fast and you're playing with your mates and you don't have your big weapons on you, some people are going to get a bit pissed off about that. Some people are going to be a little bit gutted about that. And again, I don't think a lot... Let's say it how it is. Let's call it for what it is. It's 2025. Let's call it how it is. The majority of people that are excited for online don't care that much about the game being that realistic. They just want a good game to play and they want longevity in it. They want decent DLCs.
And I don't like people like that. I don't like anybody like that at all. It don't got to be that realistic online, but when it comes to like having the same amount of stuff that you can do, like attention to detail wise, they gotta have that online, like robbing people and things of that nature, not taking stuff. They gotta do that, bro. But I agree. But realism is everything when it comes to these games. Online, not so much, but I get it. But yeah, they can make stuff easier and quicker online. If they actually done that with Red Dead. Sorry, y'all. I have a lot of mucus that's coming up.
They want decent updates and they don't want to get sponged by microtransactions. That's the majority of what I think personally online players want, and they don't want the futuristic cars and the flying cars and all that other shit.
I mean, official Romeos. I mean, yeah.
I think online players aren't going to be.
I don't see how that's. I don't see how it's not. That's automatic. You should automatically know that.
Jason and Lucia walk past an NPC and they hide the gun. I think the story mode. I think the campaign cowboy is going to be more interested in shit like that. But the weapon wheel and how you attach weapons and how you go around having your weapons and pulling out your weapons to story mode to online, there's a line where that can split completely. That can be completely different. But how do you get around that? What's the mechanics of that? How does the weapon wheel change in story to online, if it does?
No, that'd be wild, Lawrence.
I'm not an avid Red Dead Online player, so I don't know how that works.
We need a Georgia. We need an Atlanta DLC.
How does it work?
Or a DLC where we could fly to Liberty City and live a life out there and go back to San Andreas later in life. If they do that, nigga, that shit this online shit is gonna last 15 plus years, bro.
Do you have to attach to things like you do with the horse, or does the weapon wheel change from story to online? Let me know in the comments. But anyway, that's the end of the leaks.
This is good.
Leaks that we've got.
This is a great video.
So let me know what you think in the comments about all this stuff. I think some of these sound pretty cool. Others, it just sounds like, you know, they're just spitting off the dome.
Yeah.
But again, I'm going to say the same thing that every other content creator is going to say. When you're at the table and you're digging into these,
take it with a grain of salt.
With a grain of salt.
Yep.
Because we are going off. Again,
young chef facts.
I'm
a young chief facts.
We are going off the source that at the moment has got a good track record. But we've seen it in the past. People have got good track.
Catwoman? I'm not from here. I'm not from Georgia. I just live here. I've been here for a long time, but I'm not from here. Hell no. I mean, shit. I guess you could say I'm from New York and Georgia at the same. Damn, the blood splatter after running. I'm from both. Hey, Georgia's home, bro. Atlanta's home, bro.
Track records, and they make mistakes.
So is New York.
They say something that.
But I've been here
wrong.
long.
I'm not too sure. But look, let me know what you think in the comments about all this stuff. Take it with a grain of salt.
I would love to see Georgia.
I'm still excited for this game coming out. Of course I am. We all are. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed again. And yeah, some of these apparent leaks, they've piqued my interest, without a doubt. But I'm going to leave it there. As always, we want to give one final shout out to the Friend Brothers every single damn time for the continued support on this channel. You stay safe on those streets, you little punk. And as always, sucker. Leaks. When it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6, it feels like we get them daily.
He's literally a goat.
So today we're going over them. However, at the start, we had to ask the question.
This nigga's a goat. Did that shit just replay? How the fuck did that happen? Oh, again, shout out to my guy McTannen, bro. Really the GOAT with this shit, man. Like, I really, really love his videos. You know, he's a dope creator. He's dope. He's dope. He's dope. He's dope. So shout out to him, man. I'm about to end the stream, y'all. I'm about to play the game, bro. I haven't played the game all weekend, so I gotta play the game, man. I have to. Like, I have to. So make sure to get in the comment box. I said comment. Well, yeah, after the stream uploads, make sure to get in the comment box, y'all. Talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Also, make sure y'all like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new too, bro. Definitely do that, man. Yeah, I'm about to get on. I'm about to get online. I'm about to play some, not online, but still technically, about to play some college football. I might play some Starfield tonight on my PC. So, hell yeah, bro. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. This was a great stream. Y'all are fucking hilarious. Y'all are fucking hilarious. All right. Y'all are dope, man. Love y'all. Y'all are the greatest fucking community in the world. I don't care what nobody says. And it's only growing. It's only gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's gonna be crazy in the future. Especially when GTA 6 come out. You know what I'm saying? So really looking forward to that, y'all. Really looking forward to that. Truly looking forward to that. Shit gonna be wild, bro. But alright, y'all. Take care. Magdy. Get yourself together, Magdy. You wildin' the fuck out. Dork Dame, all of y'all, appreciate y'all. Dante, appreciate y'all. Lawrence, y'all are gold. Pac-Man, thank y'all for donating as well. You know, y'all, my Deuces. Yes, sir.